Good morning, everybody, and welcome to YouTube Live Sports. Coming to you today from the Mount Gambier RSL Bowling Club, southeast of South Australia. Today we have the women's or ladies five-a-side tournament. It's a fantastic format where with 5 people in the one team, that team has a game of singles and fours at the same time. So there'll be 2 of those this morning. Then in the afternoon, the team of 5 splits into pairs and triples, and the pairs have 2 games together, the triples have 2 games together. Unfortunately, we've got some inclement weather, which has slowed things up. And also, I think we have a team that hasn't arrived just yet. So please stick with us. We are waiting. There's a little bit of movement up at the clubhouse. We're just waiting for people to come down. So no point me rambling on at the moment. We'll be with you as soon as possible. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll speak to you soon. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it's things are looking positive. We do have a light sprinkle of rain. We've got 3 greens worth of players playing today. Nearest to the ditch to start the day. So it's welcome to everybody who's tuned in. Thanks for your patience. I know we're about 20 minutes late starting. For once, it's not me running late. The ladies had to readjust some team sheets and so forth. I believe somebody pulled out the other day and somebody's pulled out this morning. So I'm Tim Wrightson. I'm with you here with Fleur Rochock's husband today. Welcome, Pete. He's taken his headset off already. My old mate Pete's back. We had a good game over at Portland last week. Now we're sitting on the sidelines, looking forward to a lovely day of the ladies' bowls. How are you, Pete?
Good, thanks, Tim. How are you today?
Not too bad. We're dry at this stage, so that's a start.
Hopefully it stays that way all day. Where we are, we should be fine.
Yeah, depending which weather app we look at. Depending which weather app that we look at, we're looking at 8 to 12 mils of rain and 40 kilometre-hour winds the entire day.
Well, I've got 2 to 6, a maximum of 37 kilometres, 39 kilometres at 12:30.
So we'll just keep our fingers crossed. The format's quite interesting. We'll have one game today from each discipline. So this morning's session will be a game of singles first up, and that's Portland Bowling Club against Port Mac 2. Ironically, both the ladies' names are Barb.
They're both from different clubs.
And Barb Moore, who's playing for the Portland team, is actually from Haywood Club. And Barb Milstead, who's playing for the Port Mac team, actually plays for Mount Gambier. So we've got some composite teams. There's the ladies on your screen now. We're getting underway. So it's going to be a great day. It's going to be a fantastic format.
So I believe it's in the morning. It's as being 5-a-side. It's a game of singles and fours for both games in the morning. In the afternoon switches to pairs and triples. Is that correct?
It is. Triples will be first this afternoon, then pairs. So singles, fours, triples, pairs. A big thank you to the sponsors, OK Pie Shop at RSL Care SA. Other sponsors for the event and the tournament in general, Linen House, Stuckey Electrical, Key to Say Real Estate, the Bendigo Bank, Redgum Country, and there's 3 member sponsors from the Mount Gambier RSL Club. Long-term members, Janet Forster, Shirley McIntyre and Jennifer Bowering. So thank you to all of those sponsors that have contributed to this.
It looks like, excuse me, looks like they're straight into it today. No roll-up.
No, they've had their nearest to the ditch.
And Barb's got shot.
Barb's got shot. We're going to hear that a little bit today. Who's on first?
Dear. They both have the same surname initial, so that's not going to help. So it's the pink bowls for Port Mac. And the purpley coloured for Portland. And there's a pretty handy bowl there already.
We don't know too much about Barb Moore, but she's a Haywood bowler, another local Victorian club, only just over the border, not too far from Portland. An hour from Mount Gambier.
Haywood. You must go the long way.
Oh, actually, no. Haywood's a little closer. Portland's an hour.
Portland, an hour and a quarter, I suppose.
So we're playing on a lovely synthetic green. It's only about 4 or 5 months old. It's running in about 15 seconds. They've had it up and running at a good pace very early. So
I ran very well the other day when we played on it. Oh, you wouldn't have played. You were streaming.
I was here watching you lads a couple of weeks ago.
For a new green, pace was very good.
Yeah, it's a big credit to Andy Ashby, Ronnie Eglinton, Harry Childs, Ralph Stafford. A lot of them, the gentlemen that have been here a long time, have put in a lot of work. They know their stuff. There was a lot of liaising with people from the installers. We've got some team updates we'll give you shortly, folks, and we'll be able to tell you who's playing in the fours with these ladies. The first end's just about finished. It looked like it might have been
On the Portland.
2.
1, was it? Yeah, I didn't see that last ball.
The last one trickled past a little. Luckily, they have a marker. He'll hopefully be able to give us some updates. Having a bit of trouble seeing just with that light in our eyes, the sun in our eyes at the moment. We're situated in a slightly different position to normal, so our marker today for this game is Ian Tongue. Obviously, the fours that are on at the same time won't need markers, so we'll keep in contact with Ian.
Yep. 1 shot to
It was
Portland.
1 to Balmoral. So it's 14 ends for the singles, Pete. Rather than play to a particular score, it's 14 ends. While they're doing that, and so there's across 3 greens here today. All the singles will be playing 14 ends at the same time. The fours will be playing 8 ends. This afternoon, the pairs and triples will both be playing 8 ends as well.
Okay. Interesting format with the ends. It changes the way you play it a bit. Everyone knows. They've both got their line pretty well so to start with. It's working on the weight. Milstead's bowl is coming in for shot. Good bowl.
Good to see that Wombat's tuned in. Yeah, mate, it is a very good pie shop. It's quite a well-known one in the main street in Mount Gambier. The pies are better than just okay, let me tell you. I've tested that theory quite a fair few times.
A bit partial to their Cornish pasties, actually.
Well, my favourites are their sausage rolls, so they're all round good bakers. And great to see you tuned in, mate.
Another good bowl here from Barb Milstead.
Yes, lovely bowls.
giving this one a chance. If you look, grab the jack, that'd be handy. Oh, just passed.
Mighty close.
Left a little bit of room for Barb now to draw another though. Oh, didn't like that one. The arms are flapping. I lost a line on that one. Be 2.
Nice and handy. So that end that you're looking at now, folks, that's right in front of us. We've set up at the end of the green today. Down the other end, behind where the ladies have just walked from, that's the main highway, the east-west highway that heads into Mount Gambier and obviously over towards Victoria. So we're looking in northerly direction at the moment there, and a southerly direction now.
Yeah, well, 14 ends of singles will go very quickly, won't it?
It will be interesting to see how it compares to the 8 ends of 4s. We may have some quiet time after the first game of singles, and then we've got to wait for the next crew.
It's
so
a formula I've used before, though. You would think they'd have it pretty close.
Yeah. There's teams from 16 clubs here, Pete. Grangeburn, which is one of the clubs at Hamilton, just over the border. Also the Hamilton Club, Dartmoor, Portland, Balmoral. They're all Victorian clubs. Also with Creswick. And in South Australia, the clubs being represented are Kingston, Robe, Millicent, Beachport, Naracoorte, Port MacDonnell. There's also Portland Memorial. There's Ascot Park from Adelaide. And Balmoral, I think I mentioned.
Yeah, we're tucked away under here to keep out of the rain, and the sun's since we started.
Bright, glary sunshine at the moment.
That's a good bowl there from Barb. More. Representing Portland. Milstead's gone all out here, retired to match her bowls.
She has. A purple shirt and bowls.
Bit of pink.
Oh, yeah, it is too. Not far off the money there. About a metre short. She promised us she won't stand in front of the camera. And I said, I don't think it'll be a problem in singles. But she's been watching us previous live streams, learning the ropes. And she didn't know she was on the live stream till this morning, till she arrived.
No, the draw got changed a bit, didn't it?
It did, yeah. Good to see Kathy's tuned in as well. Welcome aboard, folks. I think Mr. Dowdle will be sitting at home in his lovely chair. G'day to Wayne Dowdle if you're tuning in. Don't forget, folks, if you want to get on involved in the live chat, there's plenty of regulars like Kathy and Wombat that I've mentioned that are already on. Watching the bowls today, you can get on if you're doing it. If you're viewing from
Good
your
bowl coming in here.
Fantastic bowl from Barb Moore, making the composite Haywood and Portland team very proud.
Barb's changed hands now. It's open draw. She's blocked the other hand up a bit with playing a bit of weight. Might be a bit tight. Oh, might get a dirty rub here.
Oh,
not quite enough weight for that.
yeah, it wasn't far off getting exactly what you were saying. Looks like another good bowl from Mrs. Moore.
So got the 3 straight back.
Oh, as long as it...
she
all
did. That's a good response to dropping a 3. Straight back.
I think Barb Milstead got a 2 the last previous end, didn't she?
2, was it?
Yeah, I think it was, yeah.
You are correct. I was thinking
It happened once
total.
before a few years back.
No.
Yeah, it did. Promise.
Well, that's twice. And a third time just then.
I was correct about being right. Or was I right about being correct? So yeah, you can get involved in the live chat if you're viewing from your device. There's a live chat button usually underneath the screen that you're actually looking at on your device. And you can just get involved in the live chat. You can let us know who you are and where you're viewing from.
Great start there from Balmoral. Put the pressure on. That first bowl in singles is pretty important once you get going.
It's hard to believe, Pete, that an hour ago we were contemplating even whether we set up today. The rain was coming down. We've been spared at this stage, so let's hope for the best.
Oh, it's turned out lovely now. I think that predicted rain might have come overnight because we had a bit overnight. So. Oh, changed hands.
She did.
Not sure that was necessary, but oh. Might have to change back again now. She might have been a bit worried about Bart's Milstead's bowl behind, but it's a fair way behind her just to be on the draw. Wouldn't have thought it would have gone that far, but oh, not quite. Balmoral holding a couple at the moment. And Barb Milstead's not far away here. Oh, yeah, probably shot.
Probably has fallen in for shot. Well done, Mrs. Milstead.
Use the angles.
She did. Scorecard didn't say how many bowls it bumped off. I saw a classic video the other day, Pete.
Yeah, you sent that through.
For the viewing audience, it was.
Through the hole.
Ooh. For the viewers, it was called the Mona Lisa of bowls, and it wicked off 4 bowls, dropped in for shot. There was a lot of groaning coming from the sidelines.
I did see it, and I thought that was just playing against him. Narrow and heavy.
Narrow and heavy as I am.
Or close. Maybe not in. Good bowl all the same.
Yeah.
One to Barb. Won the Barb Milstead.
4 all in. 3-4-2.
Pardon.
All right, hopefully we'll get some scoreboards up and running now.
Is that correct? I would have thought it was 4-all.
No, because Barb got a 2 coming this way. So the ladies have scored. Barb from Haywood has scored both times heading in this direction, northerly.
Change of length. Our market's kindly doing the scoreboard for us now. A few leaves are blown in from that wind this morning. A bit frustrating for the greenkeepers. They spent a lot of time getting it ready, and then there's a lot of trees in the park just next door here, and they're blowing in, and the wind's settled down a bit now. Is it?
Oh, I know Andy Ashby's away playing in a big tournament in Warrnambool. I think they've had a big tournament down there all this week, plus it continues next week. So he's handed over to Harry Childs when I arrived here at 7 this morning. Harry Childs was out there in the pouring rain with the leaf sweeper. We've got massive trees to the western side of the green here. Right-hand side as you're looking at the screen at the moment. And suffice to say, autumn is not their favourite time of year when it comes to maintenance of this green.
The change of length has thrown them both a bit here at the moment. Although that's a pretty handy bowl there from Barb Milstead. Good bowl.
Very good.
So Tim, how does the scoring go with the five-a-side? Is it the scores across the 2 games, or are they on points for wins? Do you know?
I haven't been given the conditions of play. I'll endeavour to find that out for you folks. And for you, Pete, I'm not going to try and guess it. I imagine it'll be wins per game. There are prizes awarded to the best performing lead. So out of that team of 5, the person who plays the singles must play both games as singles in the morning. And the 4s will remain the same, obviously. And the pairs and triples. The teams remain the same.
Another good ball there from Barb. She's found that hand very well.
They get 2 games of each. So there's a prize awarded for the best single performer. I think might be winner and runner-up. So the best performing singles player. And the same for all the other categories. So there's a first and second for each category. And then there's overall team of 5 winners.
This will be 2 here to Barb Milstead, I would think.
It's looking that way from the camera. So that'll put Barb in the lead. Barb's leading. Barb's coming second. After 5 ends, a score of 5-4.
Just a little bit of drizzle. That sun's gone and down came the rain.
This might be the entree of the 12 mil of rain that we're expecting.
12 mil.
Where's my rain gauge? Well, my rain gauge will be my cover on the camera, I think, today.
I just think you need to update a few apps on your phone, I think.
Oh, you're supposed to update them. What are these app things you speak of? Is that the thing that makes the whole thing work?
Well, yeah, you're persistent with a flip phone. What do you expect?
No, that's our mate Chubby. Certainly a quick pace game.
Now that wind stopped, the rain's coming straight down, isn't it?
It is. Yeah, I've got a funny feeling you might be able to see there in the background the camera cover, folks, the white camera cover. That one's under the players' shelter.
Handy ball here again.
But the one that we've
Good ball, Bob. Milstead
doing well.
holding a couple.
So this camera that's using for this shot is the one out in the weather. So we'll see how that goes for a pool of water on the cover. Balmoral from Hayward. No jacket now. Tough as nails, these girls out in this weather.
Very handy bowl. It wasn't very far away. Milstead still holding one though.
So I see Heidi Gribble on the rink next door playing for Robe. All I can see is white shoes and a bit of a face. The rest of her is completely red. Long pants, jacket and a beanie. There's quite a few beanies out here today.
Especially in commentary.
This is reminiscent of Pete and my debut at Robe. Was that September, October last year? October, I think it was. The very first time we set up the skybox to live stream our first game of bowls. We had rain coming down at 45 degrees.
Very great, good bowl here.
Yeah.
Great bowl.
Well done, Balmoral. Seems like a distant memory, Pete, but I'm still scarred by that. Just opened up my brand new computer and everything, and the rain was just pouring in.
Everybody survived. Well, at the moment, that evens the game up. Barbie looking to add another. Really can't do too much damage here on the draw. Same bowl would be ideal, but a little bit cautious, I think. Do no harm bowl, I think. As my
girls have all got their grasp almost close to perfect there. One cautious bowl.
5-all.
It is.
Is that correct?
It's looking like a good game. I'm very impressed, ladies. 6 ends down.
I reckon that sun going under the clouds dropped about 5 degrees.
Yeah, the icicles are forming. Visibility is not great at the moment.
No, it is a problem when you've got glasses. We have to wear glasses.
Yeah.
Bit of rain on them and.
No, that score won't be 5-4. It'll be
5-all.
Ah, true.
You're in trouble after they score anymore. You'll have to take your shoe off. Off the grass on that one.
Commentator's curse. What did I say last end?
No idea.
I did say the ladies.
Am I supposed to listen?
Ladies have all had their grass fantastic.
Oh,
All their land, as I was told recently, is used in other parts of the world. How much green or grass you use in Australia is how much land you take
Pretty.
in other places.
Yeah, there's a few different terms people use. Handy start there from Barb Milstead. Tuck one in behind. Balmoral has changed over and drawn shot by the looks of that. Well, not far away here, Barb. Yeah, great bowl. Good reply.
Some fantastic bowls going in. Jack White, inch or so in front. This one might go around the back, Pete.
Yeah, the won't hurt after Moore's last one. She's possibly looking to sit the bowl with that. She played a few yards through, but
This is looking interesting.
yeah, might just sail on past. Oh no. The marker hasn't been asked many questions so far. He's had it pretty easy.
Yeah. Well, they're being kind to him. He's not having to stand out in the weather.
Well, through the space. From here, that looks like one to Milstead.
Yeah, it's the far end of the green to where we're sitting in the top right-hand corner of your screen, folks, at the table there. And it's a little hard for us to see, and the camera angle can only do so much. It does look like one to Barb.
Yep, one to Barb.
Thank you very much to Ian Tung, doing a fantastic job as marker.
Yeah, he's doing the scoreboard every end.
He is. He's doing a great job. As we said earlier, big thank you to the major sponsors for this event, RSL Care South Australia and the OK Pie Shop, one of the many famous bakeries in the area, certainly very well known for people in the region. Other sponsors are also Lennon House, Bendigo Bank, Redgum Country, Stuckey Electrical, Key to Sale Real Estate, and three of the members here at the club, Pete, Janet Forster, Shirley McIntyre and Jennifer Bowering. Thank you to all of those sponsors.
Very generous of them.
Lovely front toucher from Barb to start the end.
Just ran past the bowl, but changed it off the line. Gave it a chance. And worked for her.
Girls have adjusted very well.
Yeah. Doesn't look too far away again here, Barb Milstead.
Yep. Had a good season, Barb has.
She has. Oh, great bowl.
1 inch from 2 touches in a row. She'll be glad that I was on my toes with the camera for a change. And a good bowl from Barb Moore as well. Have a look at this, Pete Roshok. Have a look at this.
That's a great bowl.
Absolutely brilliant bowls, ladies. And another one, Pete. If this falls down, and it will, no, it's trying real hard. My goodness.
Yep, still not close
yes,
enough.
it fell. And Barb Moore's last bowl's still shot.
I think she's lost her line on this one.
Brilliant weight, though. Crikey. Quality of this game. This is a full length tee to tee. I think this is one end that both these ladies will remember for quite some time. That is some brilliant bowling. Marker Ian, tongues unmoved. I think he's just in awe of what's going on here.
Oh, he's just doing his job properly.
Standing still and observing.
No.
Well, ladies, Barb Moore from the Haywood Club representing Portland today, and Barb Milstead from Mount Gambier Club representing Port MacDonnell 2 today. You both should take a bow. We've just heard Barb Moore just walks up to the head and say, we were guessing. Well, they guessed very, very well.
Could have asked a question. That's what the marker's there for.
Yeah. 6 all after 8 ends. We're in for a ripper game here, Pete.
Nobody's broken away yet.
Well, it's interesting to see if Barb Moore runs with a similar length this time. It's a bit shorter.
Yep.
Certainly well past minimum length.
Barb Moore's a bit through with the first.
Yes, you're right. Barbara Green, thank you for getting in on the live chat. This is a very unusual format that the singles is being played as a 14-end match. The reason they're doing that is because they need to time it so that it finishes. Being a five-a-side tournament, they need to finish at roughly the same time as the match of fours, so we don't have a great deal of overlap. So the fours are playing 8 ends, the singles are playing 14 ends. So that's the reason why they do that. I hope that sort of answers your question. The ends do count in singles, so that's the answer to your question. For this particular tournament, you are correct. In normal singles, it's 21 or 25 up usually, 31 I think in the old days. So it's purely to ensure that the timing is as close as possible, so that the singles and the fours finishes at the same time, so everyone can move over to the next match. Just let us know. Hopefully that makes sense.
Yeah, singles can be quite tricky to time. Otherwise, you have a very short game or a very long game.
Be interesting to know where Barb Green's tuning in from, because that's the third Barb we've got going today. Got 2 players playing named Barb.
Barb's got shot down there. Just behind, just past Jack Eye. Barb more through the shorter end, but I think it's caught her out. Another one coming here from Barb Milstead. 2 good balls. 2 more to Barb.
It is 2 more to Barb. Barb needs to pull a finger out. Catch up too. Both ladies doing very well.
I didn't know this had happened, but I've got to take the jacket off. It's getting warm.
I'll hit you in a minute, Mr. Roshok.
Oh, now Mr. Roshok. I was
treating
Mrs.
the commentary
Roshok's
area like a
husband
change room. I have enough trouble seeing what I'm doing at the best of times.
Eight, 6 after 9. 5 ends to go. What could make it more interesting for the teams if their singles were playing next to where they're playing their fours?
Yeah, I was kind of hoping that might happen so we could keep an eye on the entire team of 5.
Yep.
And so that way we could have kept an eye on scores. But we'll do our best during the lunch break to get an update of scores for teams to let people know who's the top of the ladder going into the last 2 rounds, the pairs and triples. Oh, a pretty handy start.
Barb Milstead's rolling the longer ends, where she's bowling well on the short ends.
Yeah.
To win it, to get onto the long ends.
Well, I'm even happier that I've met Barb Green, because I've just had a look. She's from Como in the Sutherland Shire of Sydney. This will give you a surprise, Barb. I grew up at Gambier. Most people won't know where that is. In the Sutherland Shire, somewhere between Sutherland and Cronulla, is a little town or a little suburb called Gambier. Kirrawee High School boy, Gambier Bay Primary. Barb Milstead holding 2 at the moment. So lovely to hear from you, Barb and Como. That's fantastic. Kathy's lived and worked in that area too. It's good to see people interacting on the live chat.
Good weight from Balmoral. They just lost her line a bit.
Yeah, you're right about the Everest. Maybe not in the finals, I'm not sure. Thank you very much for passing the link on, Barb.
Oh, Barb Milstead holding possibly 3 at the moment, definitely 2.
Yep, Barb Moore looking for a ripper to come in here.
It's travelling pretty well, this one. Be shot, I would think. Yep.
I think we've got Wayne Bigmore watching and tuning in too, from up at Grangeburn. Yeah, the reason why the team names are different on the score, because both of these ladies playing the singles tournament are playing in composite teams. So Barbara Milstead plays for Mount Gambier, but she's playing in the team called Port Mac 2. So it's a mixture of Port Mac and Mount Gambier players. And Barbara Moore plays for Haywood. In this tournament here, she's in a team that was registered under the Portland group. So Portland and Haywood are neighbouring clubs just on the western side of Victoria. Barb Moore, I didn't see her sneak that bowling for shot, Pete.
Yep, she did. Little rub off the shorter one in there.
See, the girls are doing their own scorecards as well as the marker, so...
Was that a call or two?
No, one. That was one I'd say one of the ladies may have forgotten. They're just sorting things out at the moment. One of them may have forgotten to write a score down at some stage. So 4 ends to go, Pete. And we've got a one-shot ball game. Good to hear you managed to work out, Wayne. Wayne Bigmore, it's good to see that you worked out how to access the game on YouTube Live Sports, or you may have done it through your phone with the link on Border Sports Live. Thank you very, very much. I got to thank Mr. Bigmore who's tuned in. I won some scratchies, Pete, at a tournament at Coleraine on Wednesday this week. That was a raffle prize. And because I was heading back to South Australia, Christine and Wayne Bigmore kindly offered to scratch all the scratchies for me, otherwise I'd have to drive back over to cash them in. I got a phone call last night to say I'd won $185 on the scratchies that I won in the raffle. So I'll go and buy myself a meat tray, I reckon. So thank you very much to Wayne and Christine.
That's
Fantastic.
a big week for you. You'd have to retire and just play a bowls.
I don't know about that. I wish. Quite a few tournaments around the southeast of South Australia and Western Victoria at the moment. It is drawing to the end of our playable season. It gets too cold, too wet once we get to May. So there's usually only a few tournaments at the start of May, unless you're fortunate enough to have the facilities that keep you dry. And there's only one club in all of southeast South Australia. There's only one club with a roof, that being the Mount Gambier Club, about 2 kilometres down the road from where we are today. Big men's tournament on there tomorrow, Pete.
Yep, looking forward to it.
Looking forward to commentating you and some of our feathered friends. Well done, Barb. Oh no, it was just a bit unfortunate for Barb Moore there.
Yeah, no.
So 2-day men's pairs starts tomorrow from the Mount Gambier Bowls Club. A few more ladies tournaments coming up during the week too.
Pulled up a little bit on that one. Line was good. Oh, looking to sit that bulb. I think Balmoral was in a little bit tight on the grass.
Wombat says, oh no. Panda says, g'day to you, Peter.
G'day.
Panda and Wombat, our friends from Ardrossan. Good friends of the YouTube Live Sports coverage, always tuning in and keeping in contact through the live chat. Missed a few comments. My apologies to those who I've missed.
Oh. Well, that worked out for her.
It did. It did. I'm not sure. Maybe holding 2 now.
I'll be holding 2, I would think.
excellent people coming from the Shire. Barb Green. Tarrant Point Club, you've picked one of the biggies down there in the Shire. I know Engadin's one of the big clubs also. We see them just recently in the Platinum Pennants tournament.
Barb's not far away here.
Barb is not far away at all, but nor is
Pulled up
Barb.
A little bit light on the weight. Hard to tell from here whether it's a couple. Two. It is 2 to Balmoral.
Change of the lead again.
Yep. A little bit fortunate on that end, but gave it a chance.
Fortune favours the brave, and she gave it a go. As we said, coming up this afternoon, we'll have a game of triples, which will be Beachport versus Portland Memorial, another interstate rivalry, and the final game this afternoon will be Robe versus Balmoral in the pairs. So some interesting games coming up. It's great to see 4 different formats on the one day, I think.
Good start here from Balmoral. I was just watching the head next door. The skipper from Robe had put a bowl in and they weren't sure which shot, and the third from the other team was waving a stick around the head and went very close to knocking the bowl over, and then their own bowl fell over.
Oh, wind assisted.
Oh, well, yeah.
I think you'd be referring to the lovely Robbie Darla down there from Robe. Would have bowled their last bowl, wouldn't she?
Yeah, she played a very good bowl.
That lady that only practices 2 or 3 times a week. Not every day.
We'll have to bring that up in the last game today.
Well, I don't know. Is she playing in the pairs or the triples?
Pairs.
Pairs, she is. Who's she playing that one with, do you know?
Carolyn.
Very good. Carolyn McCusker. Yeah, it does. The camera has a bit of trouble focusing sometimes, Wombat. What happens is you get the bowls in the head that the camera wants to focus in, but you're also trying to show the bowlers up the other end if possible, even if it's just their feet, to give people indication that the bowl is heading down. So the poor old camera's like me, mate. It can't concentrate on 2 things at once. Goes out of focus. Good to hear you had a good tournament the other day, Wombat. I'm not sure who Pete Williams is. Did I miss one there?
Who do you think's got shoddy? I think Barb Moore's out on the sort of 2 o'clock-ish from our angle. She's giving this a chance. She might make sure of things. Yep. Yeah, good bowl.
Yeah, she has. Very, very good.
Could have made 2 out of that. Probably made 2 out of that.
Barb doesn't look happy with this one, but it is still heading in the right direction. Yeah,
Oh,
just got around.
Cut it back to 1.
I dare say, Pete, her weight was brilliant there to achieve what she was after. Looks like it could just be the one.
One.
It is one. Thank you very much, Mr. Tongue. Doing a great job, isn't he?
Yes.
Don't know how much marking he's done in the past, but... okay, so we have a 2-shot lead to Barb Moore, representing the Portland team. Not to be mistaken with the Portland Memorial team. We will see them later on this afternoon. Barb Moore from Haywood playing in the composite team. And it's up and back, Pete. 2 to go. Poor old Wombat's cleaning his glasses, trying to work out whether he's... Did you start early on the bourbons today, Wombat? He's not sure if it's his glasses or his eyesight. And you should have known it was just my incompetence, mate. She does. I've been watching that too, Barb Green. So Barb Milstead in the pink with the pinkish purplish bowls. Bowls with a fixed stance, says Barb's Green. Very observant of you. And did very well. You would have seen a little while ago. She just played tee to tee and had 4 bowls under a tea towel or under a bowls mat. So, yeah, it's amazing what people get used to over time. I guess it's like the bowling arm people. They've all got their different stances and ways that they... where they put their hand while they're bowling, whether it's in their pocket, behind their back, down by their leg.
Just over there, the 2 white and blue ones.
Bit of foliage flowing around. We're going to see that today. We've got some thumping big trees on the western side of this green.
Those clouds are coming in up there, Timmy, at the moment. The sky's got a bit grey and dark. That sun's disappeared. And
Don't commentator weatherman curses. I haven't been able to keep an eye on the rinks next door, and none of them appear to be doing their scoreboard. Oh, no, there is one that's doing their scoreboard, and they're on the rink. Oh. Trying to work out how close the fours are to finishing their game of 8 ends, as we're on the second last end here.
but they're playing 8, is that correct?
8 for the pairs, the triples and the fours.
They'd have to be close to finish, just to come back, I would think.
Fairly cutthroat, and another nice bowl from Barb Milstead here. Right now, as the game stands, she's holding 2. The game is even going into the last end, but there are 2 bowls to come. A regular. Oh, this is a nicely weighted bowl from Barb Moore, but it's going to clip one. Oh, interesting to see what's going to happen there. Neither of the ladies are asking Ian situations, so I'm not quite sure at the moment. Barb's a little heavier with this one. She'll probably be grateful she got around her own there. That's gone a good metre through, so she'll be glad she kept that out and about.
Barb let her off a bit there.
Yeah, they both had a couple of opportunities there, so...
Oh, I can cover that by saying Barb let her off there.
Yeah. Most of our regular viewers know I love an absolute close tie-breakish type of game. Well, they're asking Ian to do the measuring. would consider myself a non-biased observer during these games. Obviously, you might have a sentimental favourite, or you might go for the underdog. But yeah, close game's a good game.
I don't know that I've played.
And it is a 2 to Barb Milstead.
Played in a five-a-side tournament for a long time. There's not a lot of them come up for us really around here, is there?
Excuse me, yeah, I don't think I've ever played in one. I don't think we get too many of them, to be honest. One final thank you during this game. The major sponsors, RSL Care SA. They do a fantastic job. Professional care with dignity at their facilities in Myrtle Bank, Angle Park and Murray Bridge. Retirement living, maintenance-free living and friendly communities, Glengarry, Marring, Myrtle Bank, Murray Bridge and Mount Gambier. And ARVL Housing, they provide emergency and long-term affordable housing for veterans experiencing or at risk of homelessness. So they do a fantastic job. The OK Pie Shop, I don't even need to read it. They just make fantastic bakery goods.
Yeah, very good.
And very good sponsors of this club in particular.
Last 10 and Barb's gone long again. All square. And not far off trailing the jack. Oh, very close. Handy bowl though. I took that jacket off before. I am now regretting that.
I'll try and catch up with some of the comments after this game, folks. I have fallen behind a little bit. We're set up in a very unusual spot compared to where we normally park, so it does even things out. I want to speak to Barbara Greenmore. Be great if we could get her onto a live chat of some kind, and also Wombat people on the live chat. It's very much appreciated that you're interacting there, and I can assure you the other people do tune in. They'll often say good day to you. We're all just bowlers sitting around watching other people bowl, so it's great that people can interact and throw out their opinions. And my opinion is that one's not quite going to reach.
No. Balmoral had to change hand because Barb's Milstead second bowl stopped a bit short. It's on the way in. It's probably a good spot just to leave that there.
Yeah, she did actually ask the marker and then who's holding shot. Got the indication that she's got shot.
Swapped over too, which is looking to play Balmoral's shot here. So that's
good little tactic.
Good thinking, and not far away from just drawing it here.
She's real close.
Yeah, good bowl.
The closest.
Yep.
I dare say she's holding 2 with that, Pete. I think the back bowl's probably just a tiny bit too far.
Yeah, I think so. Look, Balmoral's changed back to the other hand now.
Yeah, she's got a bit of traffic to get through on that side.
Oh, it's coming now.
Here it comes.
Got one to sit on to use.
Oh,
very
wow.
Close.
That's
Nice
about
try.
as close to perfect as you can get. Both players, 1 bowl left to go. The scores are even. I haven't updated the scoreboard.
That's part of that 2 things, isn't it, Tim?
Yeah, it is. Ooh. I won't be happy with that short, but you know what? It does make it tricky. So this bowl will determine the game at the moment. Barbara Milstead, representing Port MacDonnell 2 at the moment, is holding the game.
Now, Balmoral can afford to be up.
She has.
If she's narrow. I think she
has
just pushed it wide, though.
She has put the one. It's going to end up pretty close to a previous bowl.
No, give it a chance.
I think both ladies should be very, very proud of the way they've performed. That was a great game. And we've just broken new ground. That's the first First live stream of any singles match that we've done. It was a whole different pace to what's normal. So 2 shots to Barb Milstead there. Well done, both ladies. Very impressed, Pete.
That's where if they'd been playing next to this team, you could summarise.
That's right. Yeah, we could.
Overall, winning for that game, but unfortunately not.
So the next game we've got coming up for you, folks, and we can't tell you at this stage how long it's going to be. All the 4s are still playing on this green at the moment. That'd be great, Wombat. It'd be awesome if you could join in, mate. I don't know if Panda's around today. She might like to watch the ladies' bowls too. Pete Williams, oh, there he is. I saw he must have commented earlier, and I'm sorry, Pete, I didn't see your comment, but whatever you did helped to explain things for Barbara Green. So thank you very much. I saw her reply. I didn't see it. So. Well, we've got another game coming up straight after this one, folks, so we won't be changing the this live stream will continue on, just in case people have misunderstood. So we're going to run straight into the game of 4s after this. We will continue this stream going through. Then there will be the lunch break, and there's a second link for the 2 afternoon games after lunch. So if that changes anybody's mind, great. If it doesn't and you can't hang around, no problem at all. Love to catch up with you this afternoon.
We have a pairs last game. What's the first game this afternoon? Is that a pairs or a triple?
The first game this afternoon. So the next game coming up in hopefully in about 5-10 minutes will be a game of 4s. That'll be between Millicent 1 from South Australia and Grangeburn 1, one of the suburbs. One of the clubs at Hamilton in Victoria. So that's the game coming up, hopefully in 5-10 minutes. Yep, after lunch. So we're looking at 1:15 as the guesstimation for this afternoon's match. So there's a separate link and a separate stream. The triples will be Portland Memorial against Beachport, another South Australia versus Victoria match. So that should start at about 1:15. Once again, we're hoping the weather holds out. After that, the very last game of the day will be a game of pairs, and that'll be Balmoral in Victoria against Robe in South Australia. Is your lovely wife playing in the pairs, do you know?
No.
She's not. She's in the triples.
She will be, yep. No, that's Robbie and Carolyn.
Oh, that's right, Robbie and Carolyn. No worries, Panda. Excellent. It's great to see people tuning in. We've got some new people. I'm glad I've met Barbara Green from Como, just up the road from my old stomping ground. And Pete Williams always tunes in. Good to see. Kathy, Panda, Wombat.
Yes.
So we've got an entire green going on at the moment still with the 4s. It's starting to thin out. The skippers are down the other end, down this. That's where they'll be playing the last end from.
So the skippers are coming down, so this is the last end. So the timing's pretty good.
It is. Thanks, Panda. Much appreciated. This is the remaining games of the 4s. We see the one right next to us has actually, as Pete said, it's finished. Robe gets a 3 on the very last end there. So you can see we're on the bottom green. C green, I think it's called, Pete, isn't it? A green. It's a 3-tiered greens, so you can see the middle and the top green, A and B up, B and C up there.
C up the top.
Up to the clubhouse. Yours are my first clubs that we've ever joined.
Yep.
They were...
26 years ago.
26 years ago you joined?
Yeah.
Crikey. Put people in perspective, things that you've just you know, made it really obvious how old you are and how long you've been around. Much longer than me. That's why you
I
should.
started when I was
That's
5.
why you should be better than me. Oh, watch the live comments come in now. In October of 1960, George Adams, so the tournament that we had 2 weeks ago here that we streamed was named after him. George Adams, a life member of the club, met with the committee of the Mount Gambier RSL to seek support for the formation of the second bowling club in Mount Gambier. So the Mount Gambier Bowls Club had already been established. The public meeting was called, a steering committee was formed, and 4 acres of land adjacent to Frew Park, right where we are now, was leased and then later purchased from the City Council. Money was raised through loans and debentures. I'm not sure what debentures are, I'm reading this. But money was raised and the donation of £2,000 or $4,000 was given towards the formation of the club and has since been a great sponsor and supporter of the bowling club ever since. So it's great to see the relationship, even though in Mount Gambier the RSL club is a separate building, separate site and separate organisation. They are still linked in many ways. I know we have a day down here where everybody's tuned in from the RSL club. They come down and make their presence welcome and they raise a lot of money for the RSL club. So it's great to see it still combined. First green started in 1962. The first official tournament was started in 1963. And a caravan was used for the club rooms. How's that for a bit of local information? Thank you very much for Kathy for this information. It's fantastic. The caravan was used for the club rooms. The club rooms were later then constructed in 2 greens. And the club rooms that they're still using today were officially opened in 1963. So the place has been around longer than I have. Good to see Dave Beeman's tuned in. Thanks, mate. So, yeah, we might as well throw a little bit more information around. So we do have the ladies from Grangeburn too. They're already here, getting ready to play their game of 4s. So we'll just have to hang around a bit longer, wait for the ladies from Millicent We're getting closer to a start. It won't be too long, and we'll be the Millicent and the Grangeburn ladies are just introducing themselves and catching up. They probably won't have come across each other too often before, Pete, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, not sure. Yeah, possibly not. I might get over there for tournament, so.
Yep. Thank you very much to those who have hung around to the broadcast this morning. I hope that made sense what I said, that we are running straight into the following game, so...
Okay, Grangeburn's won the mat. And they're just waiting to get going. I'm not sure.
Just either side of the... See where the lady is up there now, I'd probably still say about that one. Yeah, about there. I mean,
Waiting for, but get underway shortly.
Look and give you directions and all that like normal. It's only when the bowl's coming down that it's an issue. We'll wait.
You get yelled at. We're used to that.
So what do we?
Oh, you dogs were nearly ready.
Yeah, the other games have started. I'm not sure what they're waiting for on this one, but. So what have we got? Grangeburn and Millicent, is that correct, Tim?
Yep, Grangeburn 1 and Millicent 1. So Grangeburn's actually got 3 teams here, so they've travelled a good hour and a half from township of Hamilton. Wayne and Chris Rigby from that club, the lovely people that helped me out with my scratchies.
Half-hour difference each way too.
Beg yours?
It's a half-hour difference. Each
It
way.
is. Yeah, well, they've
pick
got
up
the
and
advantage coming
lose.
over in the morning.
Yeah.
They don't have to get up too early. I can give you the details of the ladies in the Grangeburn team. The leader is Chris Slade. She's just bowling the jack down now. Suzanne Wilson is second. Raylene Roberts is third. And the skipper is Leslie Moller. And I did ask for details of the Millicent ladies team. They've chosen not to give their details. They didn't want their names said on the live stream, so that's their choice. But it's going to make it a little hard for me to give credit to the good bowls and to the bowlers who do good bowls. So please understand that that's the instructions we've been given, folks. I can't go against their wishes. Everyone has their reasons for these things, so we'll honour that request. A couple of good bowls to start with already.
Yeah, Grangeburn's holding one. The light blue bowls there of is that Chris leading for that? Oh. fixed her up.
They were on a different green in the previous game, so it's will take a bit of adjustment. All three greens here have slightly different speeds. The one we're on now is only, I think I've been told, 4 to 6 months old. B green is 18 months old. And A green is a much quicker surface, probably around that 17-second mark, whereas these ones are down at 15.
This is A green.
Sorry, C green.
Sea green wasn't that quick there the other day. It was quicker, but yeah, it is running quicker. It's a older green. It's got more. It's not as forgiving as the A and B green, I could say.
Yeah.
It's had a fair bit of work over time. It's got a bit of age on it, and that shows a bit. Grangeburn holding one there still. It might take an end or two to adjust.
Yeah, and they're not going to like what they're going to have to adjust to very soon. The rain starts to come down again.
One in, one out. Probably 2 shots though. Light drizzle.
Yeah, constant. Be interesting to see how the adjustment forces players to change options too. Got raincoats coming out everywhere, and yet still some braving it.
Yep, good ball there.
Yep, Grangeburn still got the one.
I would have thought they'd have more than one. This is signal the one. Skip. Is that Leslie?
Oh, she might have been indicating that bowl got shot, as opposed to holding. Yeah, I think you'll find that's what she was indicating. That bowl shot.
Yep.
The one just there at 2 o'clock. That's.
You know that arrow doesn't appear on this screen.
No, I'm talking to you here. That's why I refer to the bowl at 2 o'clock for the viewers. That bowl be shot. When that one went in, the skip put one finger up, but I think, I don't know, unless that front bowl's. You got wildlife on the.
So they're a bit spread on this head, this first end on the change of green. It's
I think they've all just come down from B or C, and on top of that, the wind's picked up. We've probably gone from 10 km/h winds to, here's a great bowl coming in here.
done that very well.
May have hit it a little further than desired, but it's.
One in, one out.
Yep.
Not as close as the original shot, but
Yep. Shots bowls the one at 9 o'clock now. Again, folks, I can only apologise. Millicent ladies didn't want to give their details, so I'm not sure who's bowling. makes it hard for me to give you the detail. She was called on the backhand, but she's preferred to go the forehand. Depending on how far that trickles in, that could be a...
Probably cut a few out.
Yeah, it certainly has. There's no indication whether they're up or down any longer. It's a fair way. It's a good 25 metres away from us.
Oh, she won't want to hit this. That will...
That's pushing it even further. No, it's
I might have got
pushed
it
it outside what was the shot bowl.
Might have a couple still.
She's followed it in for shot at least. Yeah, still being called on the backhand.
Oh, that one's gone. No rub off that one. I would think it's probably 2 to Grangeburn, but we'll see. No one's jumping down the measuring area. They're doing a few laps around it.
Nobody wants to get wet knees, Pete.
No.
Certainly close by the looks of it.
Taking one out.
I love the way the ladies are organised and they use their cloths to indicate which ones have been taken out. Seen it a number of times lately where, just the one, a number of times lately where the blokes have kicked two or three bowls out to start measuring, so those ones are already in and they've forgotten how many they kicked out a minute later. Grangeburn get the head start. We've got 4 bowls pickups at this end. I think they've all been left up here, quite possibly by accident.
Oh, there's one down there. There's a little bit through with both the lead bowls. Oh, Chris has grabbed the jack with that one.
Nice little pick up there.
Looked to have taken a little bit of weight off, but was still a bit over, but lucky enough to grab the jack on the way through. Millicent lead took a little bit off, but similar bowl to her first. What do you got? Suzanne bowling here. Grangeburn, a little bit quick too. Change of length has caught them a little bit. They're making sure they're reaching, which is good.
Suzanne Wilson playing second for Grangeburn.
Looking at Justin, I'll wait a bit.
She's watching it closely. I think she's liking this one.
A little bit quick. Won't want the jack. That won't have. That's in amongst the Millicent bowls there, so not wasted. Oh, drops that from a fair distance.
Raylene Roberts for Grangeburn. This one might be... Oh no, grass is spot on.
Bit hard to tell that. Oh yeah, no, Grangeburn would be holding a couple.
Just a bit more information about one of our other sponsors, the OK Pie Shop, a historic bakery, been operating since 1944, known for using traditional recipes. It served a staple bakery for decades, featuring classics like the Cornish pasties and jam donuts. The bakery was recently recognised as the best on the Limestone Coast, so that answers the question that Wombat was asking us earlier. So between them and RSL Care SA, fantastic sponsors of this club and the event.
Oh, you've done it now. I'm thinking about a Cornish pasty. It's just starting to get a bit hungry.
Leslie Muller.
And it just needs to beat that back one to be in the count. And has.
Yep. Number 3 to Grangeburn at the moment. The weight for that bowl was very nice. Only a foot and a half through. Just a little
bit of a
narrow.
grass issue.
Good grass here. This is looking like another great bowl from Leslie.
Yeah.
If it got the legs, no, I've called it too early, Pete.
Caught up.
Cursed it. It's pulled up a good metre and a half short, that one, so...
Could be a nuisance, but
Could
they're holding
be,
3
yeah.
at the moment, so...
This one will not be short.
She seems to be up into it pretty well.
I said that with conviction, didn't I? Weight is salubrious. Pushed out the shot bowl.
That'd be a shot.
So it's cut 2 out, bare minimum. Oh, maybe not.
Maybe not, no.
Yeah, it is 2 to Grangeburn
still
still, so
hard to
cut
two.
1 out. Well done to the Millicent skipper there.
Cut one out.
Oh, I do sympathise with the ladies out here, Pete. It's not a super cold day, but they're the ones out in the weather, so they're getting the wind and the rain.
I think last time I played the Rome was down at your club.
How rude.
I was just thinking about when the last time I played in the Rome. It was that final down at your place. It was horrible that day.
You've forgotten the last time we played at your club, haven't you? I think everyone was whinging about the weather that day, weren't they? The last time we played at Robe. That's why you got that nasty cough, the weather up at Robe.
I was there on Thursday.
Come on, get on the live chat, folks. Stick up for the Port Mac weather. Dave Beeman. Don't let this Roshock fella put rubbish on
I
out.
think the comment from you was on that day you walked in the gate and you were surprised we were playing.
Yeah, that's right. I was when you played the what was that? The midweek
In the prelim, I think.
prelim.
Yeah.
I was shocked any of you were even on the
I
green.
actually wasn't having a go with the Port Mac weather. I was actually having a go at last time. I'm trying to think when the last time I played in the rain. You know. And then you brought up the Port Mac weather.
Yeah, it was atrocious. There's absolutely no doubting that that was atrocious weather.
Most part of it was cold, so wet and cold hands trying to hold the bowls. And Millicent's holding one here at the moment.
Yeah, I think
The
they'll be,
lead for Millicent.
they'll be holding
The
2
area.
almost. No, it's run away a little. Dave Beeman's made a very appropriate comment there. Just be grateful we don't play in Manchester. Rains 13 months of the year over there, I heard, Dave. It's got to be a bit off-putting for the ladies too. Well, I see Mount Gambier RSL does have a team out there playing today, so I got word this morning that Naracoorte ladies didn't turn up. I'll stand corrected, but RSL ladies were called back in, I think, for one of the teams that hasn't arrived. They're up against the Port Mac ladies.
That rain's got heavier.
Marilyn Sutton standing down there in her 3/4 pants with Di Adams and her 3/4 pants with both rugged up. Yeah.
Not sure what the forecast is for the weekend, but
Much the same as this, slightly less rain. The men's 2-day tournament that we're streaming Saturday and Sunday, they have a roof over one green, so there's going to be 10 jealous pairs playing out in the rain, while 6 happy pairs play under the roof. Whereas these ladies are all soldiering on.
I'm not sure which is the shot ball at the moment.
Dark green at 1 o'clock, which is about to get bumped. Already was shot and possibly still is now.
That's a Millicent ball. Millicent
We
leads
can't. Yeah,
ball.
it's very hard to see the stickers from this far away. We can try option B here. Those yellowy stickers there, the Grangeburn stickers. Millicent's are a bit of a green and white sticker.
Yeah.
And it's tricky when we don't know names of players or their bowls. We're sort of going by.
I'm pretty sure that was Millicent's lead bowl.
It's very easy to miss one or two here and there. Beanies by Fleur get another special mention on days like today.
Yes, we're dressed by Beanies by Fleur.
Well, did she actually give you one as well? I thought I was the only special one.
I have a selection.
I'm sure you do.
She just made herself one red and white one for days like this.
Will this trail on? Ooh. May well be 2 to Millicent at the moment. The indication is that Grangeburn are down. I can't see how many fingers. The speed of this green, I imagine, is going to change a little bit. That may take all the confusion out for us. Oh, yeah, well, it's gone to the other Grangeburn bowl. I don't know if she realises until she saw the claps from the teammates. One bowl from Millicent still to come, but I think Grangeburn will be...
No, they're still claiming they got shot.
Okay.
Yeah, didn't
That
go
lady
far.
from Millicent down there is in 3/4 pants, no jumper. This is heading in the right direction as well. If it gets under that short blue bowl, which it has, just gone through a bit, but was certainly in the right direction. We'll see what the indication is once they get out in the weather. It is 1 to Grangeburn.
Yep, it is. It's got cold now.
This is nearly like Robe weather. It's that cold and miserable and wet, isn't it? Come on, mate. You're allowed to bite.
No good arguing. I know that's not the truth.
It's for those not from this area. If you know the southeast of South Australia and Western Victoria, it's a common thing is to get 4 seasons in one day. Lovely bowl to start off there. Well done, Chris Slade. Stayed with it enough. Yeah, 4 seasons in one end is quite possible too, let alone 4 seasons in a day. We'll often get the weather change from sunny to rainy to windy to sunny to rainy to windy before lunch. So the players get a little used to it. They don't become any more happy about it, but they do get a little used to it, learn to adjust.
Oh, we need the rain.
That's right.
The region feeds
The farmers are not
feeds the
complaining. Only the bowlers.
state. Nobody eats in the state without it. The rain here. And the thing about it is that we get the rain, but it's not like it floods us out.
No. Pretty much a flood-proof area. So much limestone underground here.
We don't get the intensity of the tropics.
It could rain every day here for a week and not get the rainfall that parts of Queensland get in a day in their storm season. Nice Millicent bowl coming in here.
I just pulled up on it a bit. Grangeburn's still hanging on the one.
Yep, the blue bowl's still shot. Nice smooth delivery there. Holds a stance quite steady after the bowl's been delivered too.
Bit quick. Won't hurt behind. They've got a little heater you can put under the desk here.
I was going to say we should just light a little fire underneath our commentary table here. Maybe just light a couple of small fires underneath the table.
I've got 'em there.
Those who know me will know the joke. And I'm not a port drinker, but these are the sort of days I question all the people that drink port and they tell me how good it is on a cold day. I think one day I'll try it. I don't think I will. Stick it back in the cupboard with the beers that I wouldn't drink either.
I doubt there's not enough sugar in that for you.
In port. Yeah. I'm not a wine drinker either. So. And to the shock of some viewers, I've never had a tea or coffee in my life either. So I'm up the creek without a paddle when it comes to warm liquids to warm me up, really. You don't see the hot Milo truck driving around town like you do the coffee trucks, do you? Very impressed with the soups that we were provided at Portland Memorial Bowls Club last weekend.
That's a hot drink.
It is, and I was very impressed and very grateful for that.
Well, it's a hot fluid, so. Good weight. It's a little bit narrow.
Yeah, Millicent Skip just calling their third. Yep. Very good call. That bowl's that far out, needs to be pushed in. Certainly heading in the right direction, Pete Roshok. Sit the shot bowl. Oh, my goodness. Oh, if it falls in. Gee, that's real close. Neither are ladies. No. Yep. They're both doing the waving hand signal, which indicates to the players we're not sure who's got the nearest bowl.
Doing their Thunderbird.
The Thunderbirds? Yeah, it is a bit of a Thunderbirds thing. Marlene's just gone a little heavy. She was trying to
It's a positive draw.
make the measure a little easier. Oh, I couldn't understand what she said, but she said something as soon as she let that go. She wasn't happy. May well have been a slippery bowl come out of the hand there, because a previous bowl was within 8 inches of the jack. That one's a little short. And tricky things Once they get a little bit wet, unless you've got a good quality towel or some Grippo, makes life a little tricky.
So we're not sure who's holding a shot here at the moment.
No, the blue bowl at 9 o'clock, which is a Grangeburn bowl, or the grey bowl, the grey-black bowl at 5:30, 6 o'clock, and that's a Millicent bowl. I just saw the Millicent ladies both just pointed at the Grangeburn bowl there, sort of indicating that maybe they thought they were down. This bowl looking to sit the grey bowl would be brilliant. Or if you don't do that, you just dead draw it, and if you fall on it, yeah, it's rolled it towards, yeah, that might have taken the measure out. Fantastic bowl from Leslie Moller. Bit of work to do for the Millicent skip. She's got the pace to do it, but just a smidge narrow.
And Grangeburn's got one behind, so they're pretty safe if it goes back.
Yeah, just calling it on the cautious side, saying she thinks it's only one still.
Just had a good one there. Draw another one.
And she's actually going to sit.
Oh, nice try.
Oh, she got a rock on the best Millicent bowl there. Once again, even though it rocked and it rolled back to where it was a game of millimetres when they start measuring. So,
Could have skidded a bit.
hello, what have we got coming in here? Oh, that's taken the measure out of it. Oh, hang on. It may not have taken the measure out of it. That may have made it more difficult to measure. We've got two bowls. Probably. Oh, they're calling for the umpire. They're not even going to try and measure that. From what we can see, Pete, looks like there's about 5 millimetres to the Millicent bowl. Fantastic bowl from the Millicent, the unnamed Millicent skipper. Wow, that's a fantastic result.
I think the result was good, yeah. I'm sure, Timmy, you'd be racing to your bag to get your chocks out and chock that over.
Well, it's standing up nice and vertically. I wouldn't be panicking about the chocks, but for the purpose of measuring, I would be grabbing the chocks, yes. Most certainly.
I did see that Caddyshack's here today.
Yep, well, I got those chocks from Caddyshack, and they came in handy the first day I got them. So that's the view from the side, folks, that the bowlers that bowled those last two bowls would be seeing. And it is the two skippers' bowls that are there, Pete. So that's the angle that the skippers would have seen when they bowled those bowls.
Didn't the skipper knock up a shorter bowl?
Yes, sorry. Yep. Poor old John Whiteley's come out to do the measuring. He needs the tiniest of calipers. He mustn't have been told what distance.
The feeler gauges you'd be using.
Oh, I was about to say the feeler gauges will be coming out now. Opportune moment to just remind everybody that.
Well, the real tiny little. Hard to see from here exactly how much space.
Fantastic major sponsors of this event are RSL Care SA. They do a lot of work helping men and ladies who have returned from service. Also the OK Pie Shop in Commercial Street, Mount Gambier. Thank you to them. Some minor sponsors also. Stuckey Electrical, Redgum Country, Bendigo Bank, Linen House, Key to Sale Real Estate, and 3 of the members here at the Mount Gambier RSL Bowls Club. And they are 3 ladies that do a lot of work at this club as well now that they're donating their hard-earned cash as part of the prize. So Janet Forster, Shirley McIntyre and Jennifer Bowering, thank you to you as well. Up this afternoon, we've got some more great games. So we've had singles this morning and 4s on now. This afternoon's games will be triples. Beachport versus Portland Memorial Bowls Club is game 1. So that's approximately going to start at 1:15. Depends what time the ladies get in for their lunch break. We're at 11:49 now. I've got a funny feeling it's going to be later than 1:15 by the time that we have lunch. So, by the time we're back out from lunch. So stay tuned. I will update. There's a second link for the afternoon game. So I'll update the start time on that based on what time the ladies go in for their lunch break. And then after that, on the same stream, is Robe versus Balmoral in the pairs.
No chocks going in here. It's
He's braver than I am. Let's have a look at his work. John Whiteley. It's a big hello to Boss War Eagle. The bowls has been good, mate. You've missed a game of singles that came down to the last end, but you can always go back and watch that on Youtubelivesports, and I'm sure you know that. So great game of singles. That was between, refresh my memory, Pete.
Barb.
We had Barb versus Barb. So Barb Moore from playing in the Portland team against Barb Milstead.
Who was from Haywood.
Yes. And Barb Milstead. So that was a ripper game if you get a chance. It was neck and neck through the entire game. Kathy was on before, Boss. Also Panda and Wombat were on before. We've had some people catching up with us all through the game. It's good to see you back.
So Millicent did get shot with that?
Millicent did with that very last bowl. Congratulations to the Millicent skipper. Pushing her own bowl in. And that was the instruction she'd given her third, Peter, if you remember. That was always the plan. We've got wet weather, Boss. We were expecting half an inch of rain, maybe more.
Depending on the app you had.
Yeah, depending on the app you had, you were going to get a half or an inch of rain and you were going to get 40-kilometre westerly winds. So we're tucked out. We've situated ourselves in a slightly less vulnerable position for the commentary.
Currently it's 11.8. It feels like 4.6 apparently.
And we haven't whinged about the cold, really, have we?
Oh, I did earlier.
You with your jacket on and off. I think probably from the players' perspective, I'd imagine most of them are warm enough with all their gear, their jackets and so forth. There's probably a few sets of thermals out there underneath those long pants.
Back comes the rain.
But I think getting wet in this weather with the wind we've got around, and like you said, it's only 11.8 degrees, but feels like 4.
0.6.
Sorry, feels like 4.6. That makes it feel heaps warmer. I can feel the glow coming off that 0.6. Yeah, that wouldn't be too comfortable. We've all played in it. None of us particularly like it, but as they all say to me, suck it up, princess. Chris Slade from Grangeburn leading, looking pretty handy with this bowl.
Holding a couple.
Yeah, we're getting close to midday now. I got a funny feeling this game won't finish for quite some time. We're only 4 ends down. Oh, we've got 4 to go. So, yeah, the afternoon session may start a bit later than 1:15. We'll give you updates of that right at the end of this game. Yeah, they are. They're battling on, mate. I'm very impressed, boss, that the ladies are out there in this weather. Would you believe there are some ladies out there with the 3/4 pants, and some of them have only just put a jumper on now. So, as we know, some of us handle the cold better than others.
A bit through.
Bit of view. Let's just hope that those 2 ambulances that have just gone past aren't going to any major problem in the area. We are on a 4-lane highway here at Mount Gambier RSL. It's only a 60 zone, travelling east-west. Nice Millicent bowl coming in there, resting toucher. Take a bow. I wish I could congratulate her, but I was told I'm not being told the ladies' names for Millicent, so I can't tell anybody who's doing these fantastic bowls other than the...
No, they said they were concerned about privacy.
Yep. I just feel bad I can't congratulate the person by name.
There's a good bowl coming in here too.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, got it clean out.
Did get it. Did get it. She's got a big smile on her face too. Very proud of that one.
Probably made 2 or 3 out of that.
Very good bowl from Suzanne Wilson there. It was interesting as the bowl was heading down there, the Grangeburn skipper was wheeling it in and the Millicent skipper was waving her hands like miss, miss, miss. Everybody gets into it. It's not always easy to predict where the bowl's going, so sometimes we try and encourage the bowl.
Well, this will be out the back anyway. Some players at bowls just pulled up a bit short.
Yeah, well, they forget to tell us as well.
Ah, that's a good idea, boss. I could give them nicknames. I do know quite a few of the ladies from the Millicent Bowling Club. Unfortunately, these ones I have seen faces before, and it just... If somebody's watching, I don't know if Aaron Emerson may be watching. Well, no, we can't. If you know nicknames, Aaron, you can let us know nicknames. They don't want their real names announced. I think the third from the Millicent Club, Pete, would have to be the toughest one out there on the green at the moment. She's in 3/4 pan, well, just below the knees. Hasn't even got a jumper on. So we'll call her tough as nails.
Do you or have you watched 8 out of 10 cats? Out of 10 Cats Does Countdown?
Yeah.
The nickname thing just made
Sorry?
the nickname thing was just making me think of a particular episode.
Ah. There's some very clever people in that show. If you haven't watched it, and Mr. Meldrum used to say, do yourself a favour. We should ask Boss what his nickname is.
Oh, this is not far off the jack here.
Yeah, nice bowl. Where it's ended up is right between a Millicent. Yeah, it'll end up
claiming shot.
Yeah, it does look like it is too. And just checking which bowls are good communication between Raylene and Leslie here. Just working out which bowls are the bowls in front of Leslie as she's coming in to see if she can reduce the risk. If you're going to come in with a little bit of weight, you'd love to be able to do it if you're coming past your own bowl. If this holds, it's a chance. Millicent lady's waving it away. She doesn't want it going in there. Yeah, one Millicent bowl's come out by the looks. Another measure. I'm trying to remember, Boss, what part of the world you're from. We catch up with different people at different times, and I'm racking my brains as we speak. Because if I remember rightly, it's very late in the evening. It is too to Millicent. It's very late in the evening or late afternoon for you. And I'm not going to have a wild guess and try and guess where you are. 2 to Millicent. So that'll bring the score up a little closer. They'll be happy with that. 5 ends completed. So we're past the halfway mark now. 3-4 in the way of... That's right. I've been to that neck of the woods too, Boss. I've been to the Jim Beam distillery. And I've been to New Orleans, and I've done a trip across from Florida across to LA. So I headed through that part of the world there, but also across the top as well. A fantastic trip in 1997. Basically travelled the entire circumference of the US and parts of Canada.
Yep, good day, boss. It's a handy start. It's just tucked in behind. So we've got 3 ends to go. And your scores are correct too. We've got a 4-3.
New Orleans qualified me as legit. I saw more, Boss, I saw more of the US than any person that I met in the 8 weeks I was over there. Basically drove from Seattle to Vancouver, across to New York, but via all sorts of places. Kentucky and the Rockies. From New York down to Florida Keys. And then from Florida Keys across to LA to leave. Did all of that in 8 weeks in a little trying to think of the name of the make of the car. Pontiac, a little Pontiac 4-cylinder. which was basically like a very modest backpacker type car back in '97. Flogged the car off in Vegas and got the bus to LA to finish the trip.
Oh, that's trapped there.
Oh, timing. We'll take a point off Leslie.
Oh, made 3 shots out of it anyway.
No, I meant standing in front of the camera. The ladies have been very good.
Plenty of room though to draw a shot.
I went to the Churchill Downs, where they do the Kentucky Derby. Went to the Indianapolis track, Jim Beam Distillery, Badlands, Grand Canyon, Niagara Falls. Walked up the Statue of Liberty, snowboarded in Canada. This was back in '97, so a bit of the grunge scene in Seattle. Was in New Orleans on St. Patrick's Day. Do you want me to keep going, Pete? Am I making you jealous? Am I making you jealous? You'd nodded off, hadn't you?
I was waiting for the slides to come out.
Oh no, we carried around the old Video 8 camera. So this was after they dropped down from the big cameras. People used to have the VHS sitting on your shoulder, and the little high 8 camera. And all of those cassettes are still sitting at my father's place waiting to be downloaded onto a USB for me. That was 1997. I'm never going to see those tapes again. Lots of great memories. Even went to Elvis's house. Cape Canaveral, Disneyland.
Not far away here.
Wow.
That's tightened it up a bit.
Yeah. The Millicent skipper says, just draw where that one is.
Oh, they're holding 4 at the moment. But plenty of room to cut back.
Oh, I think New Orleans would be an awesome place to be a lot of times of the year, and that's a great follow-up bowl from the Millicent third.
Let's cut a few out.
He's experienced some very interesting interactions with people in New Orleans on St. Patrick's Day. This is in the area too. It's just not holding enough. But that will give... That was a good bowl from Raylene. It'll give Leslie, the skipper of Grangeburn, some hope of being able to trail there. So you let us know when you're heading over this way, boss. We'll make sure you do a similar tour of Australia. Yeah, the sun is out at the moment.
Yeah, tried to trick us earlier. Not falling for that game again.
The old weather app. The believable, unbelievable weather app. We won't pick on anybody whose occupation is a weather forecaster. I don't imagine it would be an easy job, but I know there's often lots of unnecessary negative comments.
So what does the Grangeburn skipper do? She's got 5 seconds.
5 seconds, but the shot bowl's probably just a little short.
Clean out though. Can play. Make sure you're there. You have to tuck the jack around the corner. You could bring another tree in.
Yeah, she's heading.
Gets through there, not far away. Oh, good
And
bowl.
she's done exactly what the doctor needed. Doctor asked for.
Great bowl.
Very good bowls. Now, I think the Millicent skipper right now is pointing at the camera, saying, "You only did that because the cameras were." There's some good camaraderie going on here, Pete. Okay, so it's still only just the one. Yeah, it's just the one to Grangeburn. So I don't think they'll get too greedy here. Back this off to a draw, perhaps. Yeah, she has changed hands, which is a good idea.
Yeah, but
Push up that pale blue bowl there at. She's just a little wide for it, but I see why she changed. Lovely bowl. That completes the
back.
sixth then, Pete.
Yeah.
Up and back's the call.
Up and back. Eight ends has to be even on the way back.
Yep. We haven't been
5-3 to Grangeburn, is it?
Yeah, we haven't seen the conditions of play. I'm guessing all dead ends would be respotted for this event. That would be my guess. I shouldn't guess. I should find out for sure before I make bold statements like that. But
They did that to us last weekend, didn't they?
yeah. I think because of the format and having singles and fours being played at the same time, it's imperative to get that timing right so that games finish consecutively. I think that's probably why they would run with no dead ends, respot and the jack on the 2 metre mark.
That's usually the case, just to keep it flying and on time.
Yeah. Nothing to do with us and the live streaming. It's more to do with just the flow of the overall day. You want to be trying to set out meals roughly at the same time. You don't want a 45-minute break if you can help it between the first half of the meals coming out. Very grateful for this sunshine that's coming through now, though. Jackets will all be coming off in no time. Apologies if the volume of the passing trucks is annoying anybody. Unfortunately, we're on a 2-lane highway where Pete and I are situated as far away as we can be from the road. We're at the opposite end of the green. Suzanne Wilson for Grangeburn bowling now. Fairly open head. Something's thrown them all off this end. My apologies, I've made my typical mistake, leaving that on there. Yeah, the ladies are all just struggling to find it a little bit at the moment. The wind's not being too nasty to us at the moment. We are surrounded by a few buildings and so forth, so fences, other structures. Here we go. Lovely bowl there. Just pulled up about a foot behind the jack. Raylene will be looking to go one up here. Yeah, very close. Still a Millicent bowl. Holding shot. Raylene's second bowl's closey again. Yeah, she's got away with that one. Cheeky grin comes across her face. I think from memory we're at 4 all. And we have completed 6 ends. So with this end coming to a close shortly, folks, my guesstimation will be we should be finished at 12:30 local time. So I may adjust the start time on the YouTube link. The start time was sort of scheduled for around 1:15. We didn't want to miss anybody, so we'll get, as we get closer, I may change that scheduled start time. So you'll probably still get a good 1 hour break to do as you please. Don't forget, we've got another 2 games this afternoon. We've had singles and fours this morning. We'll have triples after lunch, and then pairs will be the last game of the day this afternoon. Further to that, if you're busy this afternoon and you can't watch that, we at Border Sports Live and YouTube Live Sports will also be broadcasting this weekend from the Mount Gambier Classic Men's Pairs. It's a Tier 4 event, so plenty of prize money. There'll be 22 teams, I've been told now. 22 teams taking on or chasing down that prize. That runs over 2 days, so there'll be 2 games Saturday morning, 1 on Saturday afternoon. Sunday there'll be a game in the morning and a game in the afternoon. They'll all be 14 ends. So it looks like Grangeburn's still holding 1 at the moment. This being the last bowl of the end coming down now. It's got the weight to get the result. It's in the area. Hold on to your hats, folks. She's taken out the best Millicent bowl too, I dare think there. And it's only missed by... See if we can find out if that was a 1 or a 2. It was a 1 to Grangeburn. So I've got my scores mixed up a little bit here. I'd given Millicent 1 more than they were entitled to. 6-3 heading into the last end. Welcome back to Pete Roshock.
Yeah, just dealing with some club stuff. So what happened that end, Tim?
Grangeburn just got a 1 there. So
Yep.
they're in the box seat at 6-3, but anything can happen. There's only this end here. Douglas has tuned in. Good on you, Dougie. I haven't seen or heard from you for a while, mate. Hopefully you're around for the rest of the day and also possibly tomorrow. Lots of bowls coming up. The boss showing his hospitality before I was. He's switched on.
Right, who's holding shot here? It's hard to tell.
Yeah, it is a bit close. I think the green bowl, the Millicent bowl at the back's probably the shot bowl.
Yeah, I think so. Though this bowl coming down here might change that. Oh, geez, that held straight.
Plenty of room. There's a call from the skipper. Yeah, that looked like a slip out of the hand one, that one. She doesn't look happy with that. Hopefully Wayne Rigby's still tuned in. He'll be happy with the way the Grangeburn ladies are going at the moment. If I can get you an update, Wayne, if I find out how Christine's going, I'll be sure to let you know. Unfortunately, we're in the far corner of the complex here. There's 3 greens. We're in the far corner of one of them, so we really only can just see a little bit of the green that we're at.
Plenty of room. I don't think shot's there yet.
No, they all struggled a little bit going down that last end.
Getting close to lunchtime.
But we're also in a position where we can't feel if there's any wind. We don't know what the wind is doing up the other end of the green. Been a pretty tight affair, isn't it? 6-3 after 7 ends. It shows you the closeness of the game. Yeah, the skipper of Grangeburn, Leslie's just letting Raylene know it's a little bit hard to tell who's holding shot and who's not at the moment. So if the skippers are standing directly above the bowls, and they can't tell, it does make it hard for the teammates further down. That one's just rolled out about that metre or so that the others have as well. We're getting a big ring around the head here. These black and grey bowls from the third from Millicent, they look like they're going to do the trick again as they did the previous end. She gets the thumbs up, returns it to the skip. It's a bit of a mystery prize who's got second best. The ladies seem to think it's the 2 at the back. I tend to agree. So down at 6 o'clock, you've got a blue and green bowl. Blue bowl on the right is a Grangeburn bowl. The green is Millicent. So it'll make it interesting for Leslie here. She'll want to try and take the shot. but she could trail it back to the green bowl. So, with 2 catches, we'll see what happens. Peach is going away to die quietly. Poor bugger, he's been putting up with a bad cough lately. He's soldiering on out here in this weather with me. Four bowls to go. The score's 6-3. The game is still anyone's. Millicent holding one at the moment, which would make it 6-4 on a live scoreboard. It's probably given Grangeburn a definite second best shot now. Just behind the Millicent player there. And that blue ball at 1 o'clock. Choosing to play a bit safer on the backhand. There's plenty of room to come in. As long as you're around these 2 front ones on the right-hand side. Weight was a little bit over. It's probably a metre through. But it is a catcher. Leslie from Grangeburn might be just looking at making sure that there's not a clump of 3 Millicent bowls sitting somewhere together at the moment. So we'll try and defend the 3-point lead they have. Might get onto her own first bowl here. She has. Whether it does the trick or not, I don't think it will do the trick. Certainly makes it very tight for Millicent to try and get a 3.
Yeah, it makes it very hard.
Bear in mind, folks, there are prizes for the team of 4. This team of 4 has another player who's been playing singles. So there's prizes for the best singles, the best 4s, pairs and triples for the day. Plus there's the overall score, which is covered for all games for the 5 teams. So that game finishes up 6-4 to the Grangeburn ladies. Congratulations to Chris Slade, Suzanne Wilson, Raylene Roberts and Leslie Moller. Millicent hung in very well. A 6-4 ball game over 8 ends is a good tight game, Pete.
It is. It ended up fairly close in the end. It's one of the last games. There's only one other game going, I think. The other greens all look like they've pretty well finished. There's one game on each of them. Yeah, still going.
Yep, up on the other green. So as you can see on the screen there, folks, we will be stopping this live stream soon. Thank you very, very much for tuning in. Thank you for those who have are watching at home, at work, wherever you are on holidays. To those that have chimed in with the live stream, the live chat, sorry. Thank you very much to you as well. It's been a pleasure bringing you the singles and the 4s. We will bring you the pairs and the triples. Triples will be first straight after lunch. It's now 12:30, let's say 12:30. I got a funny feeling we should be back in exactly 1 hour from now, ready for the next game. Bear with us if it's not back. It'll only be because the ladies have stuck. If the rain turns up, and the rain's going to be delayed, we'll still come down, we'll turn the live stream on and we'll let you know what's going on for the afternoon. Thanks, folks. Thank you very much, Pete Roshok.
Thanks,
soldiering
Tim.
on with your sore throat and your cough, mate.
Oh, all good.
You hardened up, didn't you, Princess?
Yeah.
As they say. Thanks, folks. Been a pleasure. We'll see you this afternoon. Bye for now.